Well, thank you everyone for being here. Tonight is extra special. Not only are we almost at the end of the cortisol detox, this one here is by popular demand, actually. I had people asking if they could have a recorded version of me conducting a meditation so that you could just plug into that voice and that moment anytime. So this is designed so that you can just even have no screen and just have the sound going through. You can have it with the screen, whatever soothes you more. And what I'd like to walk you through is creating with meditation, relaxation, breathing, exercise, any that you do. I'd like to walk you through creating an aromatic anchor. And your aromatic anchor can be to a single note oil, a combination of oils that you bring together. Maybe it's a touch oil. So whatever it is, you can anchor back. So the benefit really is that we're looking here at neuroplasticity. So when you combine breath and scent, you have a neuroplastic reset, right? So we know that when we inhale these essential oils, those essential oil molecules travel up those olfactory bulbs. They pass through the blood-brain barrier. If you imagine like this little ceiling sitting here, it's going to pass through that, right? And it impacts and blesses our brain. The first place it goes to is the limbic center, which is the emotional control center, and it's the place where memories are made. When we are stressed, we can have what's called an amygdala hijack. So it takes over, it wants to save us, it's very primal, and it helps us to enter into a state where we can fly, run away, go into flight, where we can fight, and sometimes we freeze, right? So when the sympathetic system is triggered, we go into the flight, fight, freeze. When the parasympathetic is stimulated, what happens? We come back to rest, reset, and digest. So my intention for tonight is, or day, whatever time it is you're watching this, is for you to be able to take an essential oil or combine some essential oils that you're always going to come back to. And it can be a touch, it can be a touch oil as well. So whatever you choose, I want you to be able to come back to that same scent signature so that you are training your brain to associate that scent signature with being calm. Does that make sense? So over time, what will happen is even just like one whiff. So let me grab my frankincense because this is definitely my anchor. One whiff of frankincense and it is instant. And what I want this to be for you is even a single whiff of whatever it is you choose can trigger a cortisol lowering relaxation response. So that's the power of aromatic anchoring. It helps you to come back to the chosen moment, your choice, to feel relaxed. So we know that cortisol is a stress hormone. Yeah. So when we're anxious or reactive, we tend to breathe very shallow breaths, very quick breaths. It stays up here, right? Because that gives us energy to run if we need to. That cortisol floods our body and feeds us a signal to get out of danger, right? So what we want to do with this neuroplastic reset is to be able to train ourselves to say, it's time for calm. Because most of the time when we stress out as humans in today's day and age, We are imagining the worst case scenario and sending our body into a huge stress response. Does that make sense? Can you relate to this? So we're going to slowly, with this intentional rhythm, the breath that I'm going to do with you tonight, train the body out of stress to give it the message of, you are safe now. I am safe now. I am safe. I am safe. And that's what we want to do. So when you pair it with essential oils that also support the limbic system to be calm, right? Like lavender, frankincense, magnolia, adaptive, neroli, peace, copaiba, wild orange, bergamot. These are essential oils that support our limbic system to feel calm, to enter into a calm state, which communicates to the rest of our body to be calm. So what we're doing is we're creating this multi-sensory anchor that now enhances this regulation effect that we're looking for. Any questions? Is that nice and clear? Now I want to explain the breath, because I really believe it's super important for you all to understand what you're doing and why, so it has greater meaning and you can make an informed decision. If you don't want to use this breath, you've learned box breathing, in for 4, pause for 4, exhale for 4, pause for 4. You've learned many different sequences. You've done body scans. There's lots of things. What I want to show you tonight is inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 6. And you can exhale like the first couple of times to really reset yourself, make sound, create vibration, or you can just through your nose. So this is a coherent breathing technique. It's a rhythm that brings you back into coherence. That slightly longer exhale has very specific physiological effects. So when you inhale for 4, you're going to stimulate or activate oxygen intake, right? And that creates this energy flow through your body. So it's enough. The count of 4 is enough to engage your parasympathetic system, but it's not so slow to cause tension, to cause the breath's coming in slowly. Are we going to get enough breath? Just suck it in quick, please. We're not, right? It's just a very steady breathing. So it fuels the lungs without creating breath hunger, it's called, or anxiety around whether you're receiving enough. So when you hold for 4 at the end of the inhalation, you're increasing your heart rate variability. So the gentle breath is going to regulate this heart rate variability, which is a marker of resilience, right? And helps to balance our nervous system. So this is what we want to do. We want to balance cortisol. We want to regulate it. We want to regulate our moods, our emotions. Our nervous system responds beautifully to this. And so the rest of your body will respond in kind, right? Because you're working with the cause. You're taking the breath around the body, the oxygen around the body to work with or deal with the cause of stress. Now, the exhale for 6 at the end of it. So we're going to inhale for 4, pause for 4, then exhale for 6. So what we're doing is we're lengthening the exhalation, right? And this is actually key to calming the vagus nerve, right? And what that does is it's going to signal safety to the brain, which changes neurological programming, right? This, as well as the anchoring that we're doing, is working with neuroplasticity, right? We're having a neuroplastic reset with scent and breath, right? So the extended out breath is very useful when any of you are feeling in high stress, when you can feel you're in your sympathetic, the flight fight, right? So it's going to encourage or invite us to relax. It'll encourage the release of calming neurotransmitters. This is really important, like GABA, right? And serotonin, right? So GABA, let me find my adaptive. So GABA you will find in the adaptive supplement. So the essential oil blends, the 15 ml and the touch, are deeply soothing and nourishing. You can put them on your vagus nerve along the from belly button all the way up to the tip of your chin if you want. You can roll it up your spine. You can put on your pulse points. But when you take the adaptive capsules, that has GABA in it, right? So this is very calming and it's going to work with your neurotransmitters. So it's going to work because we're training the body out of stress. Now with breath and scent. Does that sound good? So at night when you're struggling to sleep, you can try this. Maybe your mind's really active. Maybe things are just not digesting. The day's not digesting for you. It's keeping you up here and in flight fight. So you can focus on the breath. When you inhale, you want your belly to rise, like a big pregnant belly going out in front of you. You want it to rise. And if you're laying on your back, it's going to rise up toward the ceiling, right? So it's going to rise. You're going to feel your belly fill with oxygen. This is life force. It's vital forces. We need it to stay alive. Then you're going to pause. You'll just hold it in a very relaxed state. Become aware of your body being very relaxed. When you exhale, you're going to gently exhale and feel your belly button move back as though toward the spine. So it's like a baby breath. Inhale, pause, exhale. It goes back. Yeah? Any questions? And as you begin to become aware of breathing like this and allowing yourself to breathe like this, you'll notice that the breath fills your belly, your diaphragm, it fills your lungs, the lower, mid, and upper lungs. You'll feel your body opening and expanding. If you're laying down, you'll feel yourself sinking down into the mattress or the mat that you're on. If you're sitting, you'll feel yourself sinking into your sits bones, right? So you can work with any essential oil or blend that you create that has you feeling calm. The wood oils, the roots and rhizomes, the barks, maybe that's your song. The oils from the trees. Maybe it's the leaves, maybe it's the citruses or the berries, fruits. Maybe it's the resins. It's really interesting when you look at the resins and what they do chemistry-wise, you know, the anti-inflammatories of the world, like copaiba and frankincense, right? They help to reduce the inflammation of the big thoughts taking over, of the body being in big stress. Yeah, it's calming, right? So the frankincense, copaiba, lavender, the floral, can be ylang ylang, can be anything, wild orange or bergamot, green mandarin, something that's very soothing for you. Florals are deeply resetting. For those that love blue lotus, that's another beautiful one to work with. Okay, so are we ready? Are there any questions? Let me just check the chat. Okay, I've been waking up at 4 a.m. and not able to get back. Looking forward to trying this. Great. Yes, Shinrin-yoku is a brilliant one for this. Absolutely. Okay, good. Good, good, good. So grab an oil, all of you, and I want you to begin your time to anchor. Okay, I want you to actually do this so you can feel it and experience it. If you're creating your own blend, take the lids off and place them like this under your nose. Really breathe them in. Just put a little bit in your hand like this. I've just got frankincense, lavender, and wild orange. I want you to just breathe it in through your nose. Taking 3 deep breaths. And if it's too close to do it like this, just hold it out. Hold it where it feels comfortable for you. Now take your hand, flatten one hand, make the other one like a pipe. You're going to create some warmth there. And you're going to inhale through your mouth. Pause at the end of the in-breath and then exhale. Very slowly inhale, pause, very slowly exhale. Do that 3 times. When you breathe in through your nose, you'll notice it going up into the brain, to this upper cavity here. When you inhale through the mouth, you'll notice it goes straight down the throat into the lungs. It's not to say through the nose doesn't do that, it does. It's just, did you notice it's more pronounced that way? It's a very fast way, like this, to relax your body system. Sorry, just pause for, all right. Okay, we good? Ready to go? All right, close your eyes down if you're comfortable with that. Otherwise, you can leave them open, no problem. I'm here. I just muted while my husband made some noise. Okay, so closing your eyes, relaxing your face, becoming aware of your breath without changing it, without doing anything. Simply become aware of your breath. Notice how you're breathing. Notice how your body feels. Simply observe. Becoming aware if there's any tension in your body. And inviting yourself with each exhalation to sink a little deeper into your seat or mat or bed, wherever you may be. Keeping your spine nice and straight. If you're laying down, you might like to put your knees up or prop it with a pillow underneath it. Inhale and take the breath into any tension in your body, and exhale and let it go. That's good. Now, imagine, see, feel, or sense in the way that you do a beautiful cocoon of golden light around you. And you watch this light as it grows larger and larger. It covers you from the top of your head to the tips of your toes and grows larger still. Cleansing and clearing away any unwanted thoughts, stored or suppressed emotions, memories, traumas. Just allowing yourself to rest from all of that. This beautiful golden light is like a warm embrace from whatever it is that you call the divine. Now begin to be aware of inhalation and exhalation. Inhaling now for a count of 4, feeling your belly rise. Pause at the end of the in-breath. And very gently and very slowly exhale for 6. Inhaling for 4. Pause for 4. Exhale for 6. Bringing your hands up with those essential oil drops on it to your nose and just taking the next breath in. Pause. And then exhale for 6. And just do this for another 3 rounds now.
What are you doing?
Allowing yourself to experience the essential oil scent moving through you. Notice how you feel as you inhale, as you pause, as you exhale. Imagine, feel, sense in the way that you do your feet spreading out below you, beneath you, like roots of a big old tree, spreading out, anchoring you deep into the earth. Your body, the trunk, expanding with every breath. The calmer you become, the more steady you become, the more grounded you feel, the Feel more present in your body, mind, and spirit. Imagining a beautiful silver light coming up from the earth, up your soles of the feet, up your legs, up the core of your body, all the way up your spine, your neck, into your cranium, firing and igniting otherwise dormant parts of the brain, going out through the top of your head, the crown, all the way up. Imagine that big, beautiful blanket of sky above you and just get a sense of it anchoring there. And then from that place, a beautiful golden light descending, traveling all the way down. This is that beautiful light of God, light of the divine, coming down to you, reminding you that you are magnificent and you are a child of God and you are protected and you are held and you are loved. This golden light travels all the way down, 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 all the way down and out through the soles of your feet. As above, so below, so within. You are anchored, you are strong, you are solid. Your breath moves slowly. Inhale 4, pause 4. Exhale 6. Now becoming aware of how you feel. How do you feel right now? Noticing how your body feels. Just let yourself scan your body with your mind's eye. Take that inner eye over your whole body. Is there any tension? If there is, breathing into it. If there's not, allow yourself to smile in gratitude. Any tension points, pain, discomfort, breathe into it. Bring the breath to that place. Have an awareness of it so that when you come out of this relaxation, you can take your essential oil and rub it on those places of tension. Inhaling, pause, exhaling. Safe. I am grounded in strength and love. I am protected by the Almighty. I am loved deeply. And I love deeply. I open my heart to miracles and welcome blessings into my life. Now just allowing yourself to become aware of how you're breathing naturally now. Noticing your breath moving more deeply, slowly, consciously around your body. And now just take one hand and place it over your heart and one over your belly. And becoming aware of what you feel grateful for in this moment. What do you feel grateful for? What are you blessed by? Let yourself smile now. Let yourself smile. Bring your mouth into a smile. Feel the warmth and love from your heart. Give thanks in the way that you do, knowing that you can come back to this moment anytime you choose with your chosen essential oils, with the breath, and with a moment to simply be and to reset. You can do this any time of the day or night to bring yourself back to yourself, to homeostasis. Just allowing your hands to drop comfortably now. And take your hands and warm them, give them a good rub together, keep your eyes closed. And then gently place them over your face and begin to massage around your forehead, around your eyes, very gently, your cheeks, your jaw, behind your ears, just unlocking everything, healing yourself, coming back to this moment. And you might like to open your eyes behind your hands first, gently get them used to coming back to the light. And just notice how you feel for a moment. And welcome back. How are you feeling, loves? Can you just pop in the chat how you're feeling? Maybe there's a word or words or phrase that can express how you're feeling. Or you can come off mute and share. Calm and secure. Calm and connected and ready face to face the day. Relaxed. Beautiful. Good. Was that helpful? Do you feel like that's something you can lean into, come back to anytime? Great. Your cat was testing you, Pauline. She could feel the shift. She wanted part of it. Animals are very sensitive to the shifts in our energy.
was sitting behind the laptop and she kept putting a paw and her head over and then she decided, no, that's not good enough. And she's walking all over the keyboard trying to cancel the call. And it's now she
Yeah,
now she now that we've finished it, she's quite happy to sit on the chair and go curl up and go to sleep. And it's like
that's right.
10 minutes ago, that would have been better.
Yes, yeah, yeah. I could see her enjoying it. She took you off mute for a moment there. You were like,
Oh,
"What are
did
you
she?
doing?" I quickly muted you, but yes.
Thank
Peaceful,
you.
says Megan. Great. You're welcome. Yeah, okay. So I'm happy that that's been helpful for you and that that's something you can lean into. So when you watch the recording back again, you can just kind of timestamp where the little meditation or relaxation comes in and just listen to that. Yeah, I kept it short and easy. You can do it for as long as you want or as short a time as you want. Yeah, just what I needed after a stressful couple of weeks. Good, Emma. Great. I'm sorry you've had a stressful couple of weeks. So, something to remember now that you're in this relaxed state is in our times of relaxation or greater stress, we need to make sure that we keep using our essential oils and we keep taking our supplements every day because that's what's going to make a difference for long-term regulation. Yes? Do you feel different now that you've done this from when you started this Zoom to the end? Right? There's some differences. They might be subtle, they might be really pronounced, but just know that in a few moments, just even from smelling essential oils and just doing the 4-4-6 breath, you can just regulate yourself. Yeah? Okay. Well, we have one more Zoom left after this, and I think it's just in a couple of days. So I would love to see you and as many people live joining me for that last session. And thank you. Thank you for sticking it out, staying with us for this cortisol detox program. I hope it's really given you what you needed. Megan's saying I was called to use hygge tonight. It's not an oil I've used before. So hygge is a Dutch term for what I call, it's a made up word, but everyone uses it that knows me, what I call skudgeony, which is like really comfortable. And you know, skudgeony, like you're all wrapped up in your favorite duvet and wearing your favorite jumper and everything's just right. So that blend's a great one, Megan, for you to aromatically anchor with. Well done. So, my loves, I will see you in a couple of days. And remember to love yourselves enough to do this. Do it every day if you want to. You know how to do this, right? You have your own body intelligence. You understand how these incredible essential oils work, what they do to support you. So use them, lean in. Sometimes people forget when they're really stressed or they say, I don't have time, but they're the moments when we need it the most. Yeah. So I'll stop the recording. And then if any of you have anything to share or that you'd like to speak into, we can do that in the privacy after this. Thank you for being here.